We are at the introduction for our final Lindbergh Leader of the night, and that is Dr. Sarah Valter. Sarah is not only an instructional leader in our district, but she's a parent leader as well. And she is a true champion of the transformative power of reading in the lives of children. Sarah began teaching at Lindbergh in 2006, and she has served as District Literacy Coordinator since 2018. Little fact also is Sarah's desk is right next to the communications department, so as all of this was happening, we were being very careful and constantly looking to see if she was around so that we could make the posts and all the announcements. So, Sarah, I hope we kept it a secret from you. In her role as District Literacy Coordinator, Sarah supports curriculum planning for literacy instruction. She provides professional learning for teachers, and she collaborates with our instructional design coaches to support high-quality teaching practices. She is also the parent, of 2 Dressel Elementary School students, and in this role, she's volunteered for class parties, school book fair, Dressel's holiday breakfast, student field trips, and as a community ed soccer coach. Outside of school, Sarah also serves as the chair of the Missouri Literacy Association Board of Directors, and she is the co-author of a blog called Two Writing Teachers, which is a free blog for educators where they can learn about best instructional practices for teaching writing. She also teaches PSR at her church, Queen of All Saints in Oakville. This year, Sarah helps to organize and execute a district-wide shared reading experience and service learning opportunity called From Stories to Service. In fact, some of you in the audience may have participated as a guest reader in one of our elementary schools. Stories to Service connected students in the community through the power of picture books. Each elementary school class read the same books, and then the classes used their favorite book as an inspiration for service projects, all to make the world and our community a better place. It's true that reading does change lives, and Sarah Valter's efforts ensure that all of our Lindbergh students have access to exceptional literacy instruction and opportunities for service as well. So please join me in congratulating our last Lindbergh Leader of tonight, Sarah Valter.
All right, they told me when you go last, you have an unlimited amount of time to speak. So I am so grateful and so humbled to be standing up in front of all of you this evening amongst everyone who has been on the stage this evening. For those of you who know me, I could probably talk for about 2 hours, and I have talked for 2 hours before about things like schwas and vocabulary, but talking about myself is not really one of my strengths. So this was hard for me to plan. I started by asking my kids what I should say. My son, Sebastian, who is a 6th grader, suggested that I let you all know that if I get too boring, you can move around the room and look for snacks. My daughter, Sophia, who's a 4th grader at Dressel, told me that all I really needed to do was get up here and say, and she asked me to quote her, "Booyah, baby," and drop the mic. This did not seem to be the right setting for either one of those. So I did what any good speechwriter would do. I procrastinated and searched AI last night, and it was indeed terrible. So then I did the next best thing, and I Googled quotes. And I must be better at Google than I am at AI, because the perfect quote came up right away. It was a quote from Rumi, and it goes like this: "The beauty you see in me is a reflection of you." And so since I'm terrible at talking about myself, I want to talk about who I am a reflection of tonight when I stand up here. First and foremost, I'm a reflection of my parents, who I'm so proud could be here with me tonight. My mom was the one who was the picture lady in my classroom and the field trip volunteer when I was growing up, and she continues to give back to my hometown community today. My dad's the one who taught me to dream big and to have this laser-like focus on the people and things that I care the most about. My husband, Daniel, has taught me, I reflect him in seeing the world in a different way. He would also probably is thinking right now, I am not a reflection of him as a soccer coach. I say yes, and they needed a kindergarten girls soccer coach one time, so that probably shouldn't have been on the description of me standing up here. I do not reflect his soccer coaching abilities. by any stretch of the imagination. I'm a reflection of my kids because every time I look at them, they are a reminder that it is never okay to give less than my absolute best back to Lindbergh, and that I have such an important role in helping our students learn to read and learn to write every day. I'm a reflection of my coaching team. You will never ever find a more dedicated, hardworking, and amazing group of women than our instructional design coaches, and I'm so thankful they're here tonight. I'm a reflection of my teaching and learning team. I learn daily from Dr. Sparks and from Dr. Hamby. Also, don't let him know that I said something nice. You will not find a group of people who keep kids at the center of their work more than our teaching and learning team. I'm a reflection of all of the teachers that I have worked beside in Lindbergh. Every one of them has been amazing and welcoming and is such a part of what we do. And I'm a reflection of all of the teachers who taught me from my earliest days all the way up through college. I'm a reflection of the people in this room who, whenever one of us says, what if, Sarah and Melissa, I'm talking to both of you, we're both all in, and we're like, what if we did this thing? Most of all, I strive to be a reflection of Lindbergh every day. I try to be caring, I try to be innovative, and I always try to be a little bit better than I was the day before, just like Lindbergh. I am so grateful that 18 years ago, someone said, hey, why don't you drop off a resume in Lindbergh, when they knew I wasn't happy in my first teaching job. I'm grateful for all of the students that I've had an opportunity to teach. One of them's in the room tonight. And I'm so grateful for every parent that has stood behind those students and worked beside me. I'm so grateful to be surrounded by everyone in the room in this celebration of positivity and generosity in the community. And I want to end by congratulating all of the leaders who have been on stage this evening, and thank you so much for including me in this honor.